Got a type of lifestyle, give life. 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 Big grind from the night to the AM. Big grind, new multi-millionaires in the making. Multi-millionaire, big boss now, but it all took some patience. Rockstar life spread well across the nation. Give one chance, you know what I do to it. Whole 10 get money and I'm used to it. Beat the odds and I'm still going used to it. Changing lives every day, you can YouTube it. Hold up, it's on when it's short. You know I stay down, stuck around for the glow up. And you can ask anybody around, yeah, they know us. We can't stop now, cause the grind is never over. Hey, hey, you got a type of lifestyle, give life. 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 It go type of lifestyle, turn my life round. Time out, told her hater pipe down. Type of lifestyle, turn my life round. Time out, told her hater pipe down. Hey, big grind from the night to the AM. Big grind, new multi-millionaires in the making. Multi-millionaire, big boss now, but it all took some patience. Rockstar life spread well across the nation. Lifestyle.
All right, Tava Nation. Hey, we're going to give everybody time to come in here. This is Kevin Harris, live from Atlanta, Georgia. So listen, make sure that you are tagging your teams, tagging your groups. We want to make sure that we get everybody in here. So good morning. So we are live from the ATL. Before we bring up our presenter here, our trainer, I want to make sure that all of you all are tapping in. Good morning. I can't see your names today because I am on my cell phone. Normally I'm on my laptop. Good morning, Tava Nation. So I'm sure we have, new recruits that are on here, supervisors, directors. So tap in as the young people will say, Rocky, they tapping in. So listen, so we are here in Atlanta, man. It is packed. And so it's a lot of energy going on here in the ATL. You should be here too. So we don't know why you're not here. What's going on, Robin? I'm starting to see some names pop up. Shakita Richardson, good morning. Tanya Pierce, good morning. I see you. Marion White, good morning. I see you. So New Jersey is representing. Daphne, I see you. Daphne Jordan, I see you. Anita DeShields, welcome. Jesse, welcome. Good morning. Toronto, Canada is represented, and I see everybody starting to chime in. Hey, welcome. Good morning from Wisconsin. Wisconsin is in the house. I see Massachusetts in the house. Brenda Morgan, she's watching with us. What's going on, Shay? Shay, I saw you doing it big, girl, working out. You keep inspiring me, keep inspiring others. So listen, we're going to give everybody a moment to get on here. Latifah Hawkins, good morning. I see you. All right, Brandy Beverly Johnson, I see you. All right, Courtney, I see you. But look, we're going to give everybody an opportunity to tap in here in a second. Angela Dukes, I see you. Greensboro, North Carolina. Now, if you're in Greensboro, North Carolina, you should be here. That was an easy drive. We could have seen you here in the ATL. All right, so Philly, Jersey is in the house. I see you. New York City is in the house. I see you. Jared Jones, welcome. Stella Harris, that's my cousin Stella up in Indianapolis. So Any Harris, I'm related to him. All right, Lisa, I see you. Good morning. Felicia, good morning. All right, let's keep it moving. Hey, let me run over here and let me show y'all what's happening here. We are live. Right here. People are registering. We're on break right now here at the event. So everybody is here. So we will get started here in a second. I just want you all to see what's happening here in the ATL. I'll take you all into the room here shortly. But listen, we will get started here shortly. So again, this is Kevin Harris. I am in Atlanta at the main event in Atlanta. So listen, great training going on thus far. But listen, here's what I want to do. I want to just share with you guys tonight, if you're in Atlanta and if you missed the event, you still have time to get down. We're going to be Tava After Dark. Tava After Dark. That is going to be at the Buckhead Club. It's put on by Country Financial. They're actually in the building today themselves. Okay, so they put this event on. It is tonight from 6:30 to 9. 6:30 to 9. Tava After Dark. So make sure that you are in the building tonight. So listen, not just that. Look, Atlanta is amazing. You never want to miss an event. It is so important that you come to events that are put on in your city. If you're, anywhere a 3-4 mile radius, we have people to drive in from South Carolina, North Carolina, and so it's just amazing to see all the people that are here. So we want to make sure that you guys are showing up for these events. So we have, Diamonds here. We have Tony Fleming, Tammy Faye, brand new Diamond, Nina Moore, Vern Gwynn, Lisa Horsley, and then we have none other than Lachelle Pierre that brought the house down by opening up here this morning. So listen, we're going to keep this tour going because it is the restoration tour. It's a restoration tour. Most of you all, including myself, we've been quarantined here, for over a year now. But guess what? We decided to get on the road. We decided, that people need their lives back, to restore their lives. So guess what we're doing? We had Philly last week. Now we're in Atlanta. Next week is Houston, Texas. Houston, Texas is in the building. So Houston, Texas, you don't want to miss it. Look at Lachelle Pierre. She's going to be representing there in Houston, Texas. What's going on, my friend? I know you're on the other side of the room right now representing.
Yes. Oh, wait. I know. Hold up. How about that? Is that better? I know Rock was fussing at me for having that phone straight up and down. Kevin, you better turn your phone horizontal. She is about that. Hey, everybody. What's up? Good morning, Facebook, Tava Nation. Yes, we are here. We are live in the ATL, having an amazing time. You should be here. And guess what? I've got a couple of people here with me really quick. I want them to come on. Can y'all see them? Hold on. Me and this phone. Where are you? All right. I have Miss Lenore. Come on. You know what? You guys introduce yourself.
There it is.
Make sure you can see yourself.
Hey, Tava Nation. It's Lenore Williams here. Yes.
And tell them, yes, the other hole. And tell them what's going on in your city real soon.
Oh my goodness. We are so excited.
Columbia, South Carolina.
Yes.
And when is it?
It is March the 28th, 3 p.m. It is going to be a super duper Sunday for sure. You guys that are local, that's around and about, if you're in 2 hours driving distance, we want you to be there. Come on and join us, Tava Nation.
Right, come on out, change some lives.
There you go.
That's right.
All right, you guys heard it, man. The Tava Restoration Tour continues. If you didn't make Atlanta, guess what? You still have time to get to South Carolina. And I already know everybody watching is coming to H-Town, right? In the comments, let me know. Are you coming to H-Town? Anybody out here coming to H-Town? Yes, Kevin, I'm taking everybody from your city with me. And hey, guys, if you didn't make it this morning, I definitely want to see you in Tava After Dark tonight. We are going to have so much fun. So, hey, Kevin, I'm throwing it right back to you, sir.
All right. So listen, like she said, it is Tava After Dark. So you're going to have an amazing time, I tell you, because people are excited. People, flew in from all over. They drove in. It's just for the camaraderie. It's just to get the training. It's what's happening. And like I said, I cannot stress enough how you need to be at every single event. But listen, I'm not going to stay on here long. I have one more thing that I want to say to Tava Nation. You all, right now, yesterday we put out a promotion on yesterday, and it was an amazing promotion. It was a BOGO. It was the buy one, sell one. And you want to make sure that this is Tava Madness. Catch the wave. Okay, this was yesterday, but here's what's happening. This is going to be until midnight tonight. It is going to last until midnight tonight. So you want to make sure that you're out there showing people the information, sharing the product, sampling the product. Buy one, sell one. Is going to last until midnight tonight. Midnight tonight. After that, I'm not coming back on here tomorrow. I promise you guys, because the system, we have IT that will be shutting it off at midnight tonight Central. Midnight tonight Central. Every time we run a promo, I get a call the following day saying, Kevin, is it still on? No. Tonight it is over with, midnight Central. So make sure that you're out there sharing the information with everyone. Make sure that you're ranking up. We do this for you. We do this so you can get the information out and the product out to people. But guess what? Every time we do it, the company grows, you grow. We see it in the numbers. You guys are growing. There's so many supervisors. Let me say this. Supervisor is the cornerstone of the business. Supervisor is the cornerstone of your business. So make sure Tava Madness, catch the wave. Catch the wave. So midnight tonight. So listen, but here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to step out of the way. I had an opportunity. I've seen this young lady on the phone. On the Zooms here for the last couple months. She enrolled in the Tava, back in December. Most would think December is a tough month to get started in a business, but it's not. She came in and she took the bull by the horn, or grabbed the bull by the horn, whatever you want to say, and she's just doing an amazing job. And I was in Philly last week on that tour, and she trained on some basic principles on how you should run your Tava business on a daily basis. And this is nothing new. These are principles that, when you watch the people that have been successful in the industry, like Mr. Kenny and Shante Lloyd, these are principles that I watched them do several years ago. These are principles that several people who came before us, it's the same principle. So, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. And, she knows these principles inside out. Not only does she knows the principles, it shows up in her business. And she's been teaching these principles to her team. And that's why you all are going to see her elevate to the rank of executive director 2, because she makes it about her team. And that's none other than my good friend, Marguerite Faison. So I'm excited to bring up Ms. Marguerite Faison right there out of the Philly market, as she would say. What was it, West Philadelphia? I think when you all say West Philadelphia, you all want me to know that you all grew up with Will Smith or something, y'all know him or something. I think that's what I have to say. Okay.
Hey, Mr. Harris. We can't hear you. All right. Mr. Harris, thank you so much. Hello, everybody. I'm super excited. Let's give it up back to Mr. Harris. He is the absolute bomb.com. I am so excited to have a gentleman like Mr. Harris in my life, because he's encouraging. He always wants to make sure that everybody wins. And even while he's down in Atlanta today, he is still on this call. And so I am so excited for Mr. Harris. Great things are happening for him. He is the bomb COO. And I am so glad that he recognized that I do something well and wanted me to share it with you. Before I get started introducing myself, I just want to celebrate Mr. and Mrs. Kenny Lloyd. Mr. Kenny and Miss Shante Lloyd are totally awesome, and we thank them for being the visionaries of Tava Nation. Back when I met them in 2007, it was just a dream, and now it is absolutely a reality, and we are super excited for them. I also want to recognize Miss T.K. Walker, my sorority sister of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. Thank you for your yes. Thank you for continuing to pursue my sponsor. And now I want to just recognize Mrs. Nina Rochelle Mora, who said to me one day, I'm about to do the biggest thing I've ever done. You coming on now? And of course, you see that I am here. You see it, and we are doing it, and doing it well. So I am not going to prolong you and give you a long introduction, other than my name is Marguerite Faison. I currently live in the city of brotherly love and sisterly affection, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I'm originally from Richmond, Virginia, down south, so y'all probably can hear that accent. I became a part of network marketing in 1995. And that is what, 25 years ago. Can y'all imagine? I'm 53 years old. I'm a licensed massage therapist by trade, an administrator by skill. I was in the Navy and served for 8 years. Go Navy. I love to serve and I serve to live. And let me tell you, when the announcement came out and it said that I was going to be doing some classic training, let me tell you, I've been with a lot of companies. I've made a whole lot of money and I've made a little bit of money. But guess what? The systems do work. Let me say that again. The systems do work. And if you look at that word system, it means save yourself time, energy, and money. And I hope you're writing this down because, I'm already training. Save yourself time, energy, and money. And one of the things that I trained on last week when Tava was in Philadelphia, oh my gosh, we had such an awesome time in Philadelphia. And one of the things that I trained on was the baseball diamond system. So I know that that's coming up on the screen, but until it comes up on the screen, let me tell you what you need to do. Go to Tava University. You see, the Lloyds have put in place a new company that has an old soul. Let me say that again, a new company with an old soul. And because this baseball diamond system is a system that's used all over network marketing, they thought that they would make sure that you have it. So what I want you to do is go to Tava University, go to the resource center, scroll all the way down. You see it at the bottom of the page, and you're going to see this baseball diamond system. Guess what? It's in English, but it's also in Spanish. So that opens you up to be able to share this information with more and more and more people. So let's get started. It says in the middle of this baseball diamond, the game begins. How many of you know that network marketing and Tava specific is a big game? It's a big game. It's a big adult game of Simon Says. Anybody play Simon Says? Anybody play Simon Says? What Simon Says does is Simon tells you to do something and then you do it. If Simon doesn't say it, then you don't do it. Get good at playing the game and you will get gains. Let me say that again in case you didn't hear me. Get good at playing the game and you will get gains. Gains. So let's start. Let's get started. Why don't we? If you look at the bottom of this baseball diamond system, you see where it says start here. See, big bold, start here. And it also says make your list. Now, I'm probably cussing at you right now because everybody wants to come in and they want to be able to have all these people, sell all these products, but they don't want to make a list. Making a list is essential in seeing your business grow. Now, you're probably saying, I can't make a list because I don't know any people. Well, you have a cell phone, don't you? You do have a cell phone, and I bet you if you go into your contacts and go all the way to the bottom, you will see that there are so many people in your cell phone. But you probably have Pookie and Ray Ray and Big Mama in your cell phone, and you really don't want to put them on your list. So let me tell you what you can do. Go back into Tava University, and there's something there called the memory jogger. Yes, go down to the bottom of the page under the baseball diamond. There's the memory jogger. And on that memory jogger, it gives you scenarios like who delivers your mail? Who do you see at the grocery store? Who do you know from high school or college? You want to make that list. You want to put those people on the list. The first 12 people that you're going to put on are people who know, like, love, and trust you. Because guess what? They're willing to do anything for you just because you asked. So put those 12 down. Go ahead, do it right now. Put those 12 down. And then you're going to use that memory jogger to add the other 50 to 100 people to your list. Again, you're going to use the memory jogger, and it's also called the brain trigger matrix. So if you Google, you'll find brain trigger matrix. Now, once you get the list done, we're going to sort. You see where it says home base and the word sort? I know you see it. We're going to sort that list. Now, how you're going to sort it is you're going to think of these people. And I want you to write this down. I want you to write the word WHIP. WHIP. Let's start there, sorting by WHIP. Now, the word WHIP or the acronym WHIP stands for work ethic, hungry, integrity, personal power, and influence. Let me say that again. Work ethic, hungry, integrity, personal power, and influence. So what you're going to do is you're going to look at the list of people and you're going to say, do they have great work ethic? Are they able to do what needs to be done without anybody telling them what to do? Right? Do they have great work ethic? Do you know them to go to work and be on the phone all day or be walking around and talking to everybody? Or are they about getting the job done? That's work ethic. Next, are they hungry? Like Les Brown says, are they hungry? Are they willing to get the job done by any means necessary? Because you have to have a certain internal hunger in order to be successful. Do they have it in them or do they not? You have to decide that based on what you know about them. Then the next one is integrity. Who do you know that's on your list that's going to do what they say they're going to do? If they tell you they're going to use the product, are they using it? If they tell you that they're going to talk to X number of people, are they going to do that? If they tell you they're going to be at an event like being in Atlanta, are they going to do that? That's a person who has integrity. So then we also want to sort by personal power and influence. Who do you know that knows a whole lot of people that are doing a whole lot of things that all they have to do is go through their Rolodex? Oh, sorry, we don't have Rolodexes anymore. They just go on their cell phone and they start calling people. Who do you know that's going to call and say to the person that they've been working with for the last 10 years and say, I want you to be this place at that time. I want you to be on this call at this time. I want you to use this product. Give me your feedback. So we have work ethic. We have somebody that's hungry. We have someone who has integrity, and we have someone who has personal power and influence. So now that you see that, the ones that have all four, you put at the top of the list. The ones that have one or two, you put them at the bottom of the list, but you don't remove them because you never know. They could be the person that takes you to the top, to the top, to the top. Now, once you have the WHIP formula sorted, then you want to sort it even further. Let me tell you how. You want to sort it as the 5 checkers. Let me say that again. The 5 checkers. Check number 1. Are they married? Check number 1. Are they married? Then you want to look at, do they have dependents? Now, a lot of times we talk about dependents being children, but I am a full-time caregiver and I was a full-time caregiver of my mom. So dependents could be children or parents. So are they married? Do they have dependents? Then you want to look at their age. You want to look at their age and see that they're between the age, or whether they're between the age of 25 and 55. Why do we say 25 and 55? Because most of the time, people that are 25 to 55 have some sort of disposable income because they're working, or they may in the last part of graduate school. They have some sort of disposable income. Then you want to find out, do they rent or do they own? Let me tell you why. Because when they rent or they own, they are more likely to take care of what they have. They're more likely to pay their bills. They're more likely to use their money wisely. And wise people do wise things like have an extra source of income into their household. And then lastly, number 5 is you want to see if they have an income, an annual income of at least 40,000 to 80,000. Let me say that again, 40,000 to 80,000, so that when they look at our business, it's not so far-fetched that you're able to make 500 a week, 1,000 a week, because they're used to making larger amounts of money. So they're not going to say, after 3 days, I can't do this business. Who does that? So again, you have 5 checkers. You have, are they married? Do they have dependents? Are they between the ages of 25 and 55? Are they renting or owning? And are they making between 40,000 and 80,000? So you've sorted your list. You have the people that are the 4, have the WHIP formula and the 5 checkers. You have them at the top, and then you have everybody else. So now, what do you do? What do you do, Marguerite? What I want you to do is this. Pick up the phone. Oh, there I go cursing again. Pick up the phone. Now, for me, I'm an introvert and I don't necessarily like the phone, but guess what? I like to win, and I know that I can only win if I pick up the phone. See, again, I'm 53 years old, and social media, when I started in network marketing, was not a thing. Now, the millennials are probably using a lot of social media and they're connecting with people, but really people my age and people in my generation, we have to use the phone. So what I want you to do is start calling them, because what you want to do is pique their interest. That's Pique. Pique their interest. I want you to be a picker, not a peeker, Peeker, because that would be awfully creepy. I want you to be a peeker. You're not supposed to close them. You're not supposed to know everything. All you have to do is pique their interest. Now, you're probably saying, Marguerite, how do I pique their interest? Now, if you're new to network marketing, you pique their interest by saying something like, hey, I found a way that I can make some extra money and I can do it from home. Check this out. I'm going to give you something to check out, and then I want you to tell me if you can do it with me. You see that right on this baseball diamond. You don't even have to reinvent the wheel. Just say that script while you're on the phone. Now, above that, you see some phone numbers called a sizzle call. How many of you have ever heard of a sizzle call? Let me tell you, back when I first started network marketing, we used to use sizzle calls all the time. And we actually used to take the phone and do a 3-way. You know how you used to do when you were teenagers and you wanted to talk to your friends and talk to some boy. Did y'all do that too? I know y'all did. We did a 3-way. We actually put the person that we were prospecting on the call, let them listen to the information, and immediately ask them their feedback. Tell me what you like most about what you heard. Because see, what happens is when you give them a number or you give them a video or you send them something, they can make the decision to look at it or not. So I always loved the sizzle call because I was able to have the person on the line, and as soon as they hung up, then I was able to ask them information. Now, if you just so happen to have to send them a video, we have plenty of videos in our Tava Connect app. Have you downloaded Tava Connect? Tava Connect has so many videos. And if you tell them, okay, I want you to watch something, a 10-minute video. Well, let me tell you, if they watch 10 minutes, you need to be calling them at 12 minutes after. Because guess what? By your calling them at 12 minutes after or 15 minutes after, they don't have time to get to do anything else because you are piquing their interest. And like my pastor always says, you want to pique their interest and get information from them while the fries are hot. Anybody ever go to McDonald's and get cold fries? You don't like that. Pique their interest and get their feedback while the fries are hot. So you can use that sizzle call. You can send videos from Tava Connect and pique their interest. Now, you want to find out what is their passion or their pain. Their passion or their pain. How do you do that? You want to do that by using the FORM formula. That's FORM, the FORM formula. And FORM is just family, occupation, recreation, and money or message. Family, occupation, recreation, money, or message. Now, with the FORM formula, that gives you the opportunity again to find out their passion or their pain. You want to get them talking because really it's all about them. It's not about you. You want to get them to tell you about their family, whether they need information, more money for their family. Their children are going to private school. Their children want to do soccer or play baseball or anything like that. Whether they are happily married or not. Then you want them to tell you their occupation. What do they do for a living? Do they have any extracurricular activities after they go to work? Do they have any other things that they're doing, like businesses outside of what they do for their job? Then you want to find out about the recreation. What do they do to have fun? Because everybody needs to have fun. What is the book that I love to read say? Laughter is good medicine. So everybody wants to have fun. And then you want to talk to them about the message. Either the message of how they can be your customer, how they can use the products to get more healthy, or how they can make additional income. That is the message. So definitely use that FORM formula. So now we've gone past first base. We're on our way to second base. You want to follow up with them. Follow up and put them to action. Because once you've piqued their interest, then you want to get them moving. Because, my mentor, Mrs. Nina Moore, also always says, it's not just knowledge that's power. It is applied knowledge that's power. So you want to get them to action. Now, by getting them to action, once you've piqued their interest, you want to get them on a webinar. Why? You want to get them on a webinar because they need to see the energy. They need to see the energy of the distributors, brand ambassadors. They need to see the energy of leadership like Mr. Harris, Miss Lachelle Pierre. They need to see the energy of other guests who may have product testimonies. A lot of times people think the webinar is the first thing that they do. No. I think that the webinar to me is step 2, like it is on this baseball diamond. Get their interest piqued, get them to a webinar. And if you tell me that you don't know any webinars, let me tell you, we have webinars, we have live Facebook Lives every single night of the week. You also see that number where it says on-demand opportunity call. If you just can't get them on the computer, you can call that number and there is a 10-minute presentation that is done by our double diamonds, Mr. Jeff and Mrs. Janella Simpson. How exciting is that? Oh, but you haven't called that number. You haven't looked at this baseball diamond. I invite you to call because at the very least, you have that on-demand opportunity call. So you've piqued their interest. You've put them to action by putting them on a webinar or listening to that call. So we're going to move past that second base and we're going to go towards third base. Now, what did I say before? You're a picker. So you don't have to close them. It is not for you to do that. We are a team. This is network marketing. So we help each other win. I have a team of individuals that I help win because that is what we do. So on our way to third base, we're going to talk about edifying the expert. Now, you've piqued their interest, you've moved them to action, being on the webinar or listening to that call. We're going to go towards third base and do what's called a three-way call. And it's also called a third-party validation. So let me tell you a little bit about the three-way call. First off, you want to have someone do a three-way call. It does not have to be your sponsor. It does not have to be a big leader in the organization. It could be the person that joined your team right before you, depending on what it is that they have to offer. So let's say you want to do a three-way call with a young man who is a single father. Well, for me, I would call Mr. Joseph Newman, who's 25 years old, executive too, doing it well, making a whole lot of money. I would reach out to him. Or if you had a single mom that has two children, that had to do some transitioning, living from a studio apartment to a bigger apartment and has used network marketing to generate income, I would probably reach out on my team to Miss Tiana Christian because she has taken network marketing by storm. So I would reach out to her and I would do a three-way. Look at who you need to talk to, what information you've got about their passion and their pain, and then get them on the line with someone who can help them. Now, if I had someone who was an experienced network marketer who had been in the industry for many, many years, who just needed some TLC, tender loving care, and spoken to in a particular language, then I would likely reach out to Mrs. Nina Rochelle Mora because she has been around a while. She knows how to talk that talk, and she knows what to say in order to get a seasoned network marketer into the fold, because you can't do it. Why can't you do it? Not because you're not great, but you can't do it because you don't have necessarily the experience or the information to do so. So look at who you need to have that three-way call. They are documented in the business by just getting a check. They are documented in the business just by doing something simple or even extraordinary. So they're documented in the business. Use that expert because they're documented. They know 100% of the facts. Even if they haven't been in the business very long, they know how to read, they know how to Google, they know how to get the information. And we have so much information in Tava University. So much information on that Tava Connect app. They know how to make the money. Yes, they just came in. They invested $1,200 and then came back and got what, about $3,000 just from that $1,200 investment. They know how to make the money. They know how to get those samples out there. They know how to get that money into their hand or into their bank account. Then you want to have an expert who loves to have fun. Now, see, work. You can't be working all the time. You got to know how to have fun. You got to know how to make people smile, and then have that total commitment to helping others achieve success. Whether they're having success with the products, or whether they're having success making a whole lot of money, they need to be committed to making the money and helping other people. So those are the basics. So let me tell you a little bit about a three-way call. Let me give you an example of a three-way call, because I know a lot of people, because again, you have tried to perceive that you know everything. You're going to be the peaker. You're going to be the action person, and you're going to try to close people. Don't do it. Let somebody help you. So let me tell you what you do when you get on a three-way call. The first thing that you do is, before the call actually happens, identify who you want to be your expert. Identify, because you know their stories. How do you know their stories? Because you have seen them on the webinars. You've seen them on the training. So what you want to do is reach out by telephone or even by text if you don't have their phone number, or in their inbox, and say, hey, I'm gonna use the name Mr. Newman. Hey, Mr. Newman, how are you today? I have a person who, and you're gonna list who they are, what they're about, the information you found out when you sorted them. Give that to Mr. Newman. And then you're going to say, Mr. Newman, please tell me when you have available to talk to this person. See, what some of us do is we go to our expert and we tell them when they should call, when we going to talk. We tell them what to do. No, they're the expert. So they're going to tell you when they are available. Let me say that again. They are the experts, so they're going to tell you when they are available. Now, you've already talked to the person that you are prospecting, either as the customer or as the business partner. You've already talked to them and told them that you have a business partner who is extremely, extremely busy. So you need to make sure that they understand that getting this person on the phone to talk to them is of primary importance. So once that expert tells you when they are able to get on the line, then you need to call your person back immediately and say, Mr. Newman is able to talk to you at X time on X day. Be available. Now, once you do that, you call your prospect first. Again, you call your prospect first, remind them that your expert is extremely busy, and remind and let them know that when you get on the telephone with your expert, you are going to put your phone on mute. Why? Because if you could close them and if you could give them all the information, you would not need the expert. So please get familiar with your mute button or hit *6 to mute, because what's going to happen is your expert is going to then talk to your prospect. Your expert is going to talk to your prospect. Your expert does not need your help. Your expert does not need you to unmute and interject anything. Now, see, old school is when the expert gets on, and if you say something, the expert hangs up. But I know our leaders don't do that. So again, mute your phone. Now, the expert is going to say to that person, and I'm saying this because you may one day be an expert, what did you like most about the information you saw? And then give the person time to answer. Again, they're going to say, what did you like most about the information you saw? That person's going to tell them what they liked most. And the reason they do that is because if they talk about the products, then the expert knows how to talk to them. If they talk about the money, the expert knows how to talk to them. They talk about having a whole lot of fun. The expert knows what to say. And if they talk about helping people, the expert knows what to say. That deals with personality. That's not a part of this training, but I'm so sure that you will learn that at another time. So then the expert says, after they find out what personality type they are, the expert will ask, do you have any questions? Now, somebody gonna always have questions. You know, those people who have the most questions tend to be the people that don't take action, but they may have legitimate questions. Let your expert handle those questions. Again, you're still muted. So once they find out their personality type, they talk to them. Once they answer on all those questions, then guess what? A decision needs to be made. Your prospect needs to make the decision. Now, what decision are they going to make, Marguerite? They're going to make decision of whether they're going to become your business partner or whether they're going to be your customer. There's only two decisions: business partner and customer. And what I will tell you is that most experts are going to say, pull out your credit card. What credit card are you going to use? What package are you going to purchase? They're going to do that right on the phone. Yes. All you have to do is have your computer up so that you can type in the information. Your expert is going to do it for you. Now, what I don't want you to do is get your expert on the line and have your expert do the presentation, because that's not what the expert is there to do. Your expert is there to make sure that they find out what they liked most about the information they heard, what questions they have, and answering their questions and closing them, getting them to make a decision. So I know that now you know what it is to have a three-way call with an expert. So we're going to go and we're going to move towards third base because the expert has already closed your person. All you're doing is inputting the information into your computer so that you can get them enrolled in whatever position they're going to be in, whether they're going to be a customer or whether they're going to be a distributor. And then guess what? You have, look on the baseball diamond, you have a new welcome call that you can have them listen to, or you can send them a video from your Tava Connect app welcoming them to the ARC. How about that? You're going to welcome them to the ARC. Again, you're not doing a whole lot of coughing. You're not doing a whole lot of talking. And, on Sundays, we have that back office training and that new member orientation. Use that. Use this baseball diamond and use that. And then the last step of this system, get them binary qualified. Oh my gosh, get them binary qualified. My pastor always says, get two to the barbecue or get two to the BBQ. So you want to make sure that they get binary qualified because guess what? When they get binary qualified, it opens them up to a whole lot of money and takes them up to a whole nother level. So I'm just going to recap just a little, just to recap, because I want to make sure that you got all the information that I said real quick. You want to make your list because you're determining whether they're a business partner or a customer. You're going to pique their interest. Be a peaker, not a peaker. Be a peaker, not a peaker. You're going to identify their passion and their pain so that then you can put before them the information that will adequately pique their interest. You're going to move them to a place where there's energy, whether it's going to be a webinar or whether it's going to be a call. You're going to round the bases and get them to a three-way call or a third-party validation where you're going to edify that expert. You're going to tell that person how wonderful the person is, that they know 100% of the facts. They know how to make that money. They have a whole lot of fun and they're totally committed to helping people. And then you're going to move towards home plate by making sure they have the welcome information and that they become binary qualified, because when they become binary qualified, they will win, no matter what. So I am super excited to have told you about this baseball diamond. Sometimes when, you hear things that are simple, you're like, I'm not sure I can do this, but guess what? You are able to run your business whether your sponsor or enroller are involved. Let me say that again, because a lot of people are like, oh, my sponsor left or my sponsor's not doing the business anymore, so I can't make money. Phooey on you. You can do whatever it is you put your mind to do. So Mr. Harris talked about, when he was on the line, talked about the buy one, sell one. You see this right here, buy one, sell one, because what you're going to do is you're going to go and you're going to place those orders. You're going to get people sample. You're going to make sure that they have they're going to come back. They're going to have one. They're going to come back. I had one last night, but that's a whole nother thing to discuss. But you want to make sure that you buy one and you sell one. And then you want to make sure that you are going to Houston. Houston is coming up. You want to make sure that you have your tickets. If you are in the vicinity of Houston, Texas, you need to be there. You need to be at whatever event you qualify for. Never miss an event that you qualify for. So if you're in the Houston area, you need to be there because this is March Gladness and you're going to catch the wave. You want to be riding, you want to be coasting, you want to make sure that you're making that money, making those ranks and helping people. And I'm going to tell you what, we are going to either see you at the top or we're going to see you from the top. The decision is absolutely yours, but I really want to go with y'all. I want to ride the wave with y'all. My name is Marguerite Faison from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and I want to wish you well because all we do is win. We win no matter what. Super excited to have you aboard this wave and have you boarding the ark two by two. I thank Tanya Rockmore because she is the bomb.com. She keeps me straight. And if you don't know her, now you know. I will see you at the top. Have a wonderful rest of your day, everybody.
Gotta top it like lifestyle, give life. 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 Big grind from the night to the AM. Big grind. New multi-millionaires in the making. Multi-millionaire. Big boss now, put it out to some patience. Rockstar life spread wealth across the nation. Give one chance, you know what I do to it. Whole team getting money and I'm used to it. Beat the odds and I'm still going used to it. Changing lives every day, you can YouTube it. Hold up, it's on when it's short. You know I stay down, stuck around for the glow up. And you can ask anybody around, yeah they know us. We can't stop now, cause the grind is never over. Hey, you gotta top it lifestyle, give life. 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 It go top it lifestyle, turn my life round. Time out, told her hater pipe down. Top it lifestyle, turn my life round. Time out, told her hater pipe down. Ayy, big grind from the night to the AM. Big grind. New multi-millionaires in the making. Multi-millionaire. Big boss now, put it out to some patience. Rockstar life spread wealth across the nation. Lifestyle.